The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker has been hailed as one of the most finely crafted Zelda games and one of the best video games ever made by millions of people across the globe. With its charming art style and refined combat and compelling story and respectful puzzles. With 10 years under its belt, Nintendo has decided to give Wind Waker the remake treatment and has released the Wind Waker HD for the Wii U. Though the Wind Waker is a certified masterpiece, it had its flaws. Some that were subtle and some that were glaring that made certain aspects of the game frustrating. With this HD re-release, I'm proud to say that all of Wind Waker's problems are literally a thing of the past. And with this remake, the Wind Waker HD now stands with few equals on the top of the gaming mountain. So let's get into it. The Wind Waker HD is the story of Link that takes place after the events of Ocarina of Time in the adult timeline. Though this tale is well known amongst the seasoned gaming populace, I'm inclined not to spoil it for the new generation. The adventure starts with Link on Outset Island on his 12th birthday, which marks his transition from a boy to a man by the customs of the island. Link gains his trademark green duds of the hero soon afterwards. After he receives his birthday present from his little sister Ariel, his island is disturbed by the beast known as the Helmrock King and by a crew of pirates trying to recover their captain, a girl named Tetra. After Tetra is dropped on top of Outset, Link manages to recover her only for the Helmrock King to take Ariel in Tetra's place. This prompts Link to set off on his adventure. Sailing through the seas, you will meet a colorful cast of varied and interesting characters that you bond with and will help you proceed within the riveting tale of a dire mission to recover a loved one that escalates to a journey in which the fate of above and below the seas hangs in the balance. This story is still a compelling one that will enthrall veterans and compel newcomers with its perfect pacing and charming style. The graphics are truly captivating. Though the characters look great, they've only received a fresh coat of paint. It's the surroundings and settings that are the real show stealers of the game. The world is gorgeous, from the colorful and varied islands and dungeons to the unrivaled and serene beauty of a morning on the Great Sea. Nintendo really put themselves on the map in my book in terms of HD magic. Through the use of extremely impressive lighting and bloom effects that stand out so much that I feel that it's unrivaled by any game on the market today. The impressive score of the game is now more impressive thanks to Nintendo. They've wisely chosen to recreate most of the audio to give it a more higher quality and fuller sound. The graphics and sound are just such great highlights of this game that I cannot put it into words. Really. In regards to gameplay, the Wind Waker HD still features a tight, robust combat system that the Zelda series is known for, along with time-sensitive parry attacks that sets itself apart from the pack. Not much changes to the swordplay and targeting system, which is a good thing. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. The real meat of additions and tweaks are outside of combat. One of the main complaints of the original Wind Waker was that sailing on the seas took too much time and felt like a chore. In this remake, you can now acquire the Swift Sail, which allows your boat to go faster and eliminates the need to change wind direction, which will shave off a bunch of wasted hours sailing. This sail alone effectively makes sailing fun again and feels like less of a chore. Other changes include sped up segments that include the grappling hook. When latching onto a post or salvaging sunken treasure, the time taken by these little scenes are cut in half, allowing you to get back to the gameplay faster. Searching for treasure actually feels great this time around. The Wind Waker itself also has some added tweaks. When conducting a song more than once during a playthrough, the game will skip the song display and go straight to the effect, which is a godsend in regards to the command melody in the later half of the game. When playing the game, you have the option of playing the game using the gamepad or the Pro Controller. I highly recommend using the gamepad, as its features truly make this a Wii U experience. On the gamepad, you can switch out your items, check your map, and open charts. all without pressing start. This eliminates a lot of time and frustration, as sailing the seas have become more personal and fun thanks to this. Your items also have a gyroscope control scheme when you're using the gamepad that works remarkably well, allowing you to move and aim like never before. Miiverse is also implemented into this game in a fun way through the use of the Tingle Bottle, which replaces the Tingle Tuner in this game, in which you can write notes and take pictures. By the way, you can take selfies as well, and cast them out to the sea for others to find and collect, as you can as well with others. And don't worry about the Tingle side quests, they're still in the game. Speaking of quests, the main game is a healthy average of 30 hours, but the real beef of the Wind Waker is its side missions. There's a multitude of quests outside the main story that can occupy your time with, all of which are now fun thanks to the smart changes to the game with all the speed and control. Along with all of this is the inclusion of Hero Mode for seasoned veterans seeking more of a challenge who played the Wind Waker before. This game is a masterpiece revisited and made even grander in its HD rebirth. Thanks to our boys in the Big N, virtually no aspect of this game felt time consuming or a waste or a chore. The gameplay is still tried and true and made even better thanks to these revisions. The graphics are stunning and the score is remarkable. Many have said in the past that the Wind Waker is the best game ever made, but this remake will truly make anyone a believer. This trip down memory lane completely and utterly obliterates the original in every aspect and truly stacks the Wind Waker amongst the greatest games of all time. Many will say that I'm biased towards Zelda, but I've had high expectations for this game and I was not disappointed in any aspect. There is a reason why I love Zelda games so much, and it's because they produce such grand adventures and games, and they continue to do so, and this title is an aggressive reminder of that. And that is why, with a proud statement, HMK is giving The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD a well-deserved 10 out of 10. For all things gaming, reviews, interviews, theories, rants, keep it here at HMK's page, HMK9Cap'n, and don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. And until the next Zelda video, I've been HMK, and I will check you guys later.